So here we go again. Another political scandal out of Florida. And honestly, it's giving major Trump Jr. vibes. I'm talking about Governor Ron DeSantis and Florida's First Lady, Cassie DeSantis, who just got caught up in what might be the most absurdly obvious embezzlement scheme in recent state memory, and her latest excuse. It's so bad. It makes that infamous photo of Ron in white high heel boots look like a fashion look. Here's the deal. Ron DeSantis allegedly diverted $10 million of taxpayer money to his wife's charity, Hope, Florida. Now let's pause there. $10 million. Instead of going back to the taxpayers after an overbilling settlement with Medicaid contractor, DeSantis personally directed that chunk of money to Hope, Florida, which Casey just so happens to be the face of. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now it gets shadier. That $10 million didn't stay in the charity. It bounced around a couple of political committees, eventually landing in a PAC called Keep Florida Clean, run by, get this, DeSantis's own chief of staff, who is now the state's attorney general. Oh, and the money. It was used to fight a marijuana ballot initiative. Yeah, public funds meant for healthcare ended up in a political war chest. Sound familiar? This isn't just political game strip. It might be federal crime territory since we're dealing with Medicare money, part of which is federal. Even a Republican-led committee is now asking the DOJ to look into it. That's how bad it looks. And Casey DeSantis, she got up in front of cameras and gave a speech that basically said, wait for it. Hope Florida isn't even a program. It's a philosophy, an idea, like she's running some kind of spiritual movement, not handling millions in public dollars. She literally said, sometimes you have to put on the full armor of God and fight, lady. What? I'm sorry. It said it's not a charity, not a government program, just an idea, but somehow it's moving around millions in taxpayer funds and funneling that money into political action groups aligned with your husband's agenda. Got it. At this point, Casey and Ron DeSantis are sounding like a knockoff version of Trump and Melania, same authoritarian flair, just with less charisma and worse preemption. And like Trump, they're dodging accountability, spinning fairy tales and pretending the public isn't smart enough to connect the dots. Online, voters are catching on, lawmakers are getting involved, and if they thought this would all go away quietly, they might want to check the news cycle again. This isn't just bad optics. This is political corruption 101. And it's all happening under the DeSantis family name. Thanks for watching and see you next one.